Hello, and welcome back to our second session of Atomic Habits by James Clear. I'm Masouda Mohammadi, and I'm so happy you're here. In our last session, we talked about the big idea of the book, how small habits, when done consistently, can lead to massive change over time. In this session, we're going to explore how habits are actually formed in the brain. We'll uncover the science behind habit loops and how you can start noticing and changing your own behavior. So if you're ready, let's dive in. Grab your notebook if you want to take notes, because this session is full of powerful insights. First, let's define what a habit really is. A habit is a behavior that has been repeated enough times to become automatic. Think of things you do without thinking much. Brushing your teeth, checking your phone, tying your shoes, drinking coffee at a certain time. You don't plan them, your brain just does them, almost on autopilot. James Clear explains that habits are your brain's way of saving energy. Instead of wasting mental effort deciding what to do each time, the brain creates shortcuts, and those shortcuts become habits. Pretty smart, right? According to James Clear, every habit, good or bad, follows a simple four-step loop: cue, craving, response, reward. Let's break that down. First, cue, the trigger. The cue is what starts the habit. It's something you see, hear, feel, or experience. It tells your brain, hey, there's a reward coming. For example, you walk into the kitchen and see a cookie jar. That's a cue. Or you hear your phone buzz. That's a cue too. Cues grab your attention and signal your brain to take action. Second, craving or the desire. Next comes the craving. Your brain says, I want that reward. It's not just about the object. It's about the feeling the object gives you. You don't really crave the cookie. You crave the sweet taste or the comfort. You don't crave checking your phone. You crave connection or entertainment. Craving is the emotional part of the habit. Third, response or the action. The response is the actual behavior, the habit itself. You eat the cookie. You pick up your phone, you brush your teeth, you go for a run. Whether or not you do the behavior depends on how motivated you are and how easy it is. If the habit is too hard or inconvenient, you'll likely skip it. Fourth, the reward or the benefit. Finally, there's the reward. This is what satisfies the craving and tells your brain, yes, that was worth it. Let's do it again next time. Rewards reinforce the habit loop. If the experience is rewarding, your brain remembers the loop and makes it easier to repeat. This is how habits are wired into your brain, through repetition and reward. Why is this four-step loop so important? Because if you understand how habits form, you can also change them. Let's say you want to build a habit of reading more. For this purpose, you could cue, place a book on your pillow. Craving, imagine the joy of learning something new. Response, read one page. Reward, feel proud, relaxed, and smarter. That's how a new habit begins. Or if you want to break a bad habit like scrolling on social media. Remove the cue, turn off notifications, reduce the craving, remind yourself how it wastes your time. Increase the difficulty of the response. Log out or delete the app. Replace the reward. Go for a walk, listen to music, or talk to a friend. It's all about awareness and intention. You can't change a habit if you don't know it exists. So in this stage of your journey, your goal is to become more aware of your habits. James Clear recommends something called a Habit Scorecard. Here's how it works. Write down all your daily habits from morning to night. Next to each one, mark it as positive, negative, or neutral. Just observe. No judgment. You're just learning about yourself. This process helps you see your patterns, and once you see them, you can begin to shift them. Okay, my dears, now it's your turn. Think of one good habit you already have. Think of one habit you'd like to change. Try to identify the cue, craving, response, and reward behind each. You can even write this out in your journal or notebook. This simple practice can create powerful self-awareness, and awareness is the first step to change. Before you go, if you enjoyed this session, please give this video a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel so you don't miss the next one, and share it with someone who wants to build better habits. In the next session, we'll dive into the first law of behavior change: make it obvious. We'll talk about how to design your environment to trigger good habits and silence the bad ones. Until then, remember, you don't need to make huge changes, just small ones, made consistently. Thanks for listening. Take care and see you in the next session. Bye-bye.